let's just move on further towards the second type of algebraic method, which is nothing but called as an elimination method. And many a times, or we can say sometimes, the elimination method is much more convenient than the substitution method. So how we can use the elimination method in order to solve the pair of linear equation? Let's just see it with the help of an example. So let us suppose if we are taking an example as the ratio of the incomes of the two person is 9:7, the ratio of their expenditure is 4:3. If each of them manages to save rupees 2000 per month, then find their monthly ages. Let's just start this question using the elimination method. So first of all, we have to suppose their monthly incomes as, let the monthly income of two persons be rupees 9x and rupees 7x. As you can see, the ratio of their incomes is already given. It is 9:7. So we are supposing their monthly incomes of the two persons should be of the form 9x and 7x. Again, we have to suppose the ratio of their expenditure as well. So let the monthly income of the two persons be rupees 9x and rupees 7x, and further the ratio or we can say their expenditure is, and comma, their expenditure be rupees 4y and rupees 3y. So according to the question, it says that they are managing to save rupees 2000. So first of all, if we are talking about the very first person whose monthly income is 9 of x and whose expenditure is 4 of y, then we can say 9 of x minus of 4 of y is nothing but is equal to rupees 2000, because they are managing to save rupees 2000 per month. So for the very first person, 9x minus 4y is equal to 2000. Let us suppose I am taking it as equation number 1, and further we have 7x minus of 3y, which is nothing but is equal to 2000 for the second person. So these are the two equations which we have to sort out using the elimination method. So first of all, what is an elimination method? So we are starting with the steps. So let us suppose I am starting with the step number 1. So what is the step number 1? In the elimination method, always remember, whenever we have a pair of linear equation, then we have to make the two coefficients. We have to make the two coefficients of either a variable x or either the variable y as same. We have to make the coefficient of any variable same to eliminate the variable. This is all about the elimination, because we are talking about eliminating a variable. So we just wanted to eliminate a variable over here. So in order to eliminate, we have to make one coefficient similar of any variable. So let us suppose if we are talking about the variable x over here. So as we can see, the coefficient of x over here is 9 and the coefficient of x over here is 7. And furthermore, if we'll see the y variable do have a coefficient as 4 over here, and the y variable have a coefficient as 3 over here. So let us suppose, as we can see, both of these values are quite smaller than the 9 and 7. So I am using the variable y over here. I am making both of these coefficients similar by multiplying the equation number 1 by 3 and equation number 2 by 2. As you can see, I just wanted to make both of these equal to each other. In order to make them equal, we have to multiply both of these with each other. So what does it mean? My step number 1 would be of the form multiply equation number 1 by 3 and equation number 2 by 4. In order to make the coefficients of the variable y similar, I am just multiplying both of these equations with the number 3 and 4. Now let's just see the equation. As we have to multiply 3 with the very first equation. So 3 will get multiplied with 9x minus 4y, which is equal to 2000. And further, we are multiplying 4 with the equation 7x minus of 3, 3y, which is equal to 2000. So let's just see what will be the value that we are getting from here. When 3 will get multiplied with each and every term, we will get 3 into 9 is nothing but 27 of x minus of 12 of y, which is equal to 6000, because 3 is multiplying with each and every term over here. Similarly, 3 is multiplying with each and every term over here. So this would be nothing but 4 into 7 is nothing but 28 of x minus of 12 of y, which is equal to 8000. Now you can see over here that the coefficient of the y variables are actually same. They are actually same. Now let us suppose if we are taking this equation as third, we are taking this equation as 7. Now we have to subtract both of these equation in order to get the value of x variable, because definitely the y variable would be eliminated after taking the difference. So let us suppose if I am taking the difference over here, as we know how we can take the difference. So let us suppose this is my step number 2 that I am doing. So let us suppose I'll do it over here. Step number 2 is we have to subtract equation number 3 and 4. Subtract equation number 3 and 4. So this would be 27 of x minus of 12 of y, which is equal to 6000. And further we have 28 of x minus of 12 of y, which is equal to 8000. So we are taking the subtraction, minus, plus, and minus as we are subtracting. So this would be the sign of these terms. So again 12y and 12y would get cancelled with each other. So 27x minus of 28 of x is nothing but minus of x. Further we are getting the value as 6000 minus of 8000. This is nothing but minus of 2000. So actually negative and negative get cancelled with each other. We are getting x as nothing but 2000. So this is the very first value that we are getting. The value of x is actually nothing but 2000. So how we all have concluded this value as x is equal to 2000 by making the coefficient of the y variable similar. You can also make the coefficient of x variable similar in order to get the value of y. So in the same way we have to find out the value of y. So I hope these two steps are all clear to you. Now let's just find out the value of y. Now let's just move on toward the step number 3, in which we are finding out the value of y. So let us suppose I am taking it as equation number 5. Now we are using the substitution method in order to find out the value of y. So I am substituting x as 2000 in any of the two equations, that is equation number 1 or either the equation number 2, in order to get the value of y. So let us suppose I am substitute equation number 5 into second equation. So I am substituting it into the second equation. You can also substitute it into the first equation. So I am substituting it into the second equation. So this would be of the form 7 into 2000 minus of 3 of y, which is equal to 2000. Further the value is nothing but 14,000 minus of 3y, which is equal to 2000. Let's just take the values toward the other side. So it would be minus of 3y, which is equal to 2000 minus of 14,000 is nothing but minus of 12,000. Now the values of y, or we can say minus of 3y would be nothing but is equal to minus of 12,000. Negative and negative get cancelled with each other. So y is nothing but 12,000 divided by 3. So this is nothing but 3 into 4, and the value of y at the end we are getting is nothing but 4,000. So at the end we just wanted to find out their monthly incomes. So for the very first person, we have the monthly income as nothing but rupees 9 of x. So the monthly income would be nothing but 9 into x is 2000. So this is nothing but rupees 18,000. So for the very first person, the monthly income is nothing but rupees 18,000. And let's just talk about the second person. For the second person, the monthly income is nothing but rupees 7. rupees 7 of x, rupees 7 of x. So this would be nothing but rupees 7 into x is 2000. So this is nothing but 14,000. This is nothing but 14,000. So for the second person, the monthly income is nothing but 14,000. So these two are nothing but our answers. We can also verify it after substituting it into the equation number 1 and 2, that these values, after substituting x and y over here, we are getting 2000 or not. So this is nothing but our answer. I hope all the steps related to this question is all clear to you.